Hi guys, welcome to the channel. It's Andy here. We're on the outskirts of St Neots and we're at Paxton Pits Nature Reserve. Now I've been asked actually to go around and have a look here, in fact, by one of my subscribers. I think it's Boring Brits, and he's actually from Paxton. So you know, so for him as well, we're going to have a look around. I've never been here before. We're at the visitor centre, so let's go around and see what we can see. So here we are at the visitor centre. Here there's a little cafe. You can get yourself a drink, something to eat, some ice cream, and also there's a lot of like books to read and to buy. So that's the visitor centre actually. So we're going to have a walk around, see what we can actually see. One good thing here actually, you don't have to pay for parking. Parking is actually free, which makes a change. The opening times it's open 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and in December and January it's open to 3 o'clock. Right, let's have a walk around and see what we can actually see. So I don't know if you can read it. This is meadow and river trails. So let's have a wander. Right, so we must be near some water because there's a sign saying no swimming, no ice skating, and no unauthorised boating either. So, right, so let's go in. What a beautiful day. So the pits were actually opened in 1989 in June time. And but in fact there used to be a quarry here in the 1930s, and the quarries here actually are actually quite shallow because it didn't really have the pumps to pump the water out, but they had to increase the volume of output of gravel in around about 1939 because of the Second World War, because they actually needed the gravel for doing for making the runways. Certainly seems to be a lot of wildlife here. You can actually hear the birds and everything. I think you can go fishing here if you want to. Actually, it's a very, very pleasant walk. It's very nice actually. So we're at the moment Hay Meadows by the looks of it. So this is Hay Meadows. It's a bit early for the hay at the moment, but it gives you an idea of well, actually what's around here. So it seems the only reason why there's a nature reserve here is because of the quarry that was here, and yeah, I mean there's Rudd Pit, which is over there. So they say there's been a settlement here since well 4,000 years ago. So there's been people here, but people have been coming and going because it gets flooded quite a lot around here. So this is Rudd Pit, very nice as well. If you've only just come across my channel, a big hi, I'm Andy. And today we're at Paxton Pits and the nature reserve, and we thought we'll have a look around. I've never actually been here before, so this is it's a little treat for me as well. So I have one criticism about this place, and that is finding it. It is signposts, and suddenly they all stop, and it's a job to find them. But anyway, we're here now. But what is good, it is actually very well signposted in the park itself. This part of the route is I think it's going over to like a bit of a bog actually, and the actual pathway is raised, so at least you don't get wet feet. Right, if you haven't been to my channel before, a big hi, it's Andy here, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it'd be great if you did. That would be absolutely fantastic. And do a like, and please do a comment as well. I read them all, and if you know, it's interesting what people have to say, and it's surprising actually. When I do a place like this, they'll come up with the comments will come up with a lot more information of where I've been. So when you go to my site, read the comments as well, because you'll find them interesting. Well, most of them anyway. So during the Bronze Age, 2,800 years to 4,000 years ago, this used to be a burial site here as well. They found lots of mould, lots of mounds of earth with human remains from cremations found in them. And this has all had to be, all this had to be registered and everything before they could do any more work here. And so this area does have a big history to it, very, very big one. I was thinking, if it's dark, you'll get quite lost here, I think, really, quite easily. In the 1930s and 40s, Reg Fields and Frank Patman, and they had a garage down Huntington Street, and they owned the pits here then, and then of course they're just quarrying gravel for the war effort, I think, and also for housing, because they were building a lot of houses way back then as well, more so than what they're doing now. Looks like they're checking the birds' nests. So I was just talking to the lady there, and she was telling me that they're looking for bats, so just checking how many bats. They found a few, and the other people around there, they're training them as well, because you have to have a license to go, well, looking for bats, I gather. I think if you've got a dog, this is a great place to take it actually. There's plenty of wide areas to let it run and everything. So as mentioned earlier, there's been quarries here since the 1930s, and they stepped up production in '39 for making gravel for the runways for the war. And since then, well, there's been many owners, and the last owner was Huntingdon District Council and conservation organisations, and they turned it into a nature reserve. You know, I didn't actually realise how big Paxton Pits are. I mean, they're actually massive. You could easily get lost here. So we're actually here, just here, and we walked along up to Broad Lake, which was there, and then up here to the visitors thing. So I think that we're going to walk back and go this way and see what else we can find. There's also a sailing club here somewhere. I don't know if we'll find. If we do, we find. If we don't, we don't. And if you've just dropped into the video, big hi, it's Andy here. Yeah, we're at Paxton Pits Nature Reserve, and we're just having a little walk around and see what we can see. which way do we go now? The visitor centre or the Medal Trail? And if you go around here, we've got the river trail. I think we must be getting near the marina now, because I'm starting to see a lot of boats here on the river. Well, I've still got the river on my right hand side, but I just bumped into a couple and I said, have you seen the marina? And they said, well, we just come down here and we've walked quite a distance and we haven't come across it. So I begin to wonder how far it is to go up here. We'll do a little bit more, see if we come across it, because we've come so far. Oh, it's a long way, definitely. I've been looking at the maps, and I got a funny feeling that that mooring that we passed was actually the sort of marina that I was looking for. So maybe I did find it after all, I don't know. But we'll continue walking down the track just in case we do come across it. So as I said, this is a quarry, and this part of the pits is still working. And if you actually live in a house in near or around these areas, your house has probably been made out of the gravel and the sand that is what dug up here, quarried here. Well, that's little Paxton Quarry. As you can see, it's still a quarry that's still in use, and it's actually quite big, isn't it? Right, it looks like, as I said, I haven't found the marina. I don't know where it is. I think it was probably where those boats were moored along the river. It says mooring, so it could be that, I don't know. Well, I've just come across a sign saying Cobham Hyde, which is just up there. So we're going to have a walk down here into the wood and see what we can actually find. So we're walking down one of the hives down here. This is called Cobham Hive, and it's dedicated to David Cobbin. Actually, these are good places if you just want to sort of chill out and just let time go by. Just been reading the little sign there, and they're saying the gravel pits were filled up with fresh water, so they would promote the wildlife around here, and it certainly has. There is a lot of wildlife. You can probably hear it, but you don't see a lot of it at the moment. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? Sometimes. Well, look, I think I'm going to call that it, because I cannot find this marina. I think it's a lot more further up this way, and I've got to walk all the way back as well. So anyway, here we are at the Paxton Pits Nature Reserve. I hope you enjoyed my little walk, and don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. That would be fantastic, and leave a comment and all that. And I know you're going to say, you lazy old sod, you should have walked further, it's just around the corner. But I'm tired. I'm tired, I must admit. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, please like it as well, even though we never found the marina. Oh dear. I'll say bye for now. Catch you later. Bye bye.